Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Rouge. Welcome back to The Masked Singer. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't figured out what I'm calling this series yet. Probably peeking behind the mask. Maybe. Anyway, today joining me to figure this out is little Odin. He's not feeling too well. He's got a little swollen lip, a poor little body. His tail. So, I figured we're going to discuss the singer voted off at the beginning of each episode. And today's episode was the llama, which was Drew Carey. Was not expecting that. I know with the accordion, everybody's like, oh, it's Weird Al. Weird Al can sing better than that. Though he did know, Drew Carey does know Weird Al, so I don't know if that was a nod or anything to that. I have no idea. But, while I'm watching the episodes over again, writing down all the clues, I could hear Drew's voice while he's singing, and I'm just like, why didn't I notice that? And it's probably because it's like I know him now, and so I'm hear his voice. It's like, oh yeah, that does sound like him. But every single other person that's been revealed, I don't hear their voice. So there's that. So anyway, I'm gonna go in the same order that I did before, because that's the order I have them written down in. So White Tigers first, of course. I still have no idea who this could be. There's the voted to go to the mat for a friend, taking a beating. He's a wrestler or a boxer. The pinata horse is a huge clue. I have no idea what that means. So is the cow. Cow and the horse. I don't know if there's any like wrestlers or boxers that's associated with those animals, but it's whatever. So I'm leaning on Hulk Hogan or John Cena because those are the two major ones I know. I'm probably wrong. I still would think it would be cool if it was John Cena and he like unmasks and Nick yells, and his name is John Cena! Boop, 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 boop. It would be awesome. So, the turtle definitely is a singer. He was a singer before, he sang in one style, but everybody expects him to continue singing that way. But then, it's like, he walks out like, I am going to sing a love song.
Well, I want to rebel from all that.
Is he in a punk rock band?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers?
You can punish me all you like for being myself. But if I want to sing a love song, I'm gonna sing a love song.
And 98 Degrees was almost nothing but love songs, so I don't think it's one of the many. Ooh, Odin, no, no, no. No, no, no. Don't walk on the laptop, you silly cat. But, I also want to note that I kept writing down that a high school is a clue, but then this episode pointed out that for some reason this season they're doing a like high school or college, like an academy for theme for some reason. I'm not sure why. So he was the most likely to be hunting for booty. That made me think of maybe pirate, like Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't find any like a past singer that acted in one of the pirate movies or even like Treasure Island or anything like that. And he can sing, so it's not like an actor that kind of knows how to sing. So like Orlando Bloom or although huh. No. Johnny Depp. Hold on. Johnny Depp has sung before. They keep expect him to act a certain way, like the whole like wavy drunkenness of Jack Sparrow. I don't think he's ever done rock and roll though, because that was heavily rock and roll. They said Red Hot Chili Peppers just because of the red lights. I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but Red Hot Chili Peppers is a band known for singing a certain way. And you can tell by their latest albums that they're trying to break that. But they're still pretty much singing the way they've been. But Johnny Depp, that's an interesting thought. I'm going to keep that on mind. Miss Monster. There was another nod to Queen. She was voted to be in the presence of royalty. They said that's like Celine Dion. It's not Celine Dion. First season I thought the Wasp was Celine Dion because the first two performances she wasn't singing well. I hate Celine Dion. I really do. And the Wasp's performances of the first two sounded like Celine Dion. And then they removed that mask off her mouth, and she sang beautifully. And I'm like, that's not Celine Dion. So, I'm going to pull a Ken real quick because they were focusing on like the French, like draw me like a French monster. That was a reference to the Titanic. But I noticed she had, was it a mug? She was holding something, and the initials B and K was on it. My first thought jumped to Beyonce Knowles, but then she's most loaded to be in the presence of royalty. And so everybody's thinking the Queen of England. That's not the only royalty, especially in the music business. Now, there's been people that's been lovingly referred to as like the king or the queen or the prince of pop, being Michael Jackson. They've done an award ceremony. She's also done a couple other things with her. She's also done stuff with Queen Latifah. I still think, though, the hairspray from the first group is a huge clue. There was some other things that connected Beyonce with, like Sophie Turner, Taylor Parks, and of course Pink. They've done a couple songs together. So it might be Beyonce Knowles, it might be Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah. But I am kind of glad that the kangaroo was last in the last episode, because I have done some major digging. Okay, so there's people against her. She was seen playing basketball in one of the clue packages.
But I know I just need to have courage and back in the game.
Back in the game.
Come back, girl.
She mentioned about Little Rue, and she was voted to appear with Seal and Mike Tyson. And I think I know the Outback reference. Okay. Oh, and even the bullies, when she said the bullies will never win. So, Pink. Now, I'm going to write this as far as I can. Pink was #1 a lot in Australia. She's done a lot of performances in Australia. And it seems that Australia is like her second best-selling country, first being the United Kingdoms. In her song Stupid Girls, she had the little girl grab like a football and like run out being like a rebel against what girls are supposed to be. So her playing basketball might just be just her fight for girl power and breaking the norm. Also a part of John Lennon's Imagine with Seal. So there's her being with Seal. I don't know about Mike Tyson. I could not find anything about her and Mike Tyson, but she's done a lot. She's gone to a lot of award ceremonies. She has gone and done a lot of fundraisers for charities. Mike Tyson might have been there. I had imagined like maybe she did like a mock match with Mike Tyson, but I couldn't find that. Apparently, Mike Tyson did some matches with a Pink something something. I can't remember what it said. But one weird thing, she had a cartoon bluebird going around someone's head. I think that's a remark towards Twitter. Because a while ago she had posted pictures with her and her family. Apparently her youngest son was running around naked. And people are like, oh, put a diaper on that baby. You should get the CPS called on you because that baby's not in a diaper. And she's all like, my kids run around naked. We own a ranch. I go around naked sometimes. And pretty much I agree with her on that. Not because thinking of her naked is just, I don't like little kids running around with diapers. It's like people are like, oh, that child's naked. That's child abuse. What about putting a diaper on them and having them run around peeing, pooping with like it's sticking against their body? Kids, little kids in diapers get urinary tract infections a lot, and it's because they're sitting in filth that's held against them. If they're running around on a ranch completely butt naked and oh, there goes poop. It's on the floor. It's on the ground. You just go over, wipe their butt. They continue running. What's the problem with that? I'm behind Pink fully on that. I really think the kangaroo is pink. I mean, and this wasn't me like looking up, oh, pink. I first looked up Seal and Mike Tyson. I'm spelling both of them wrong. Looked up basketball, Bluebird, and when I looked up, does Pink have kids? Because I actually wasn't. I think that came up in my Akinator video actually. Well, I just normally would be like, I gotta look that up a little bit more, but I did quite a bit of digging, and when I crossed Seal and Pink, I got a hit. Seal or Pink with Mike Tyson, just a bunch of Mike Tyson with this pink thing or pink boxer shorts. Couldn't find anything about basketball with Seal and Mike Tyson or the Outback. So with getting a huge 0 on majority of the stuff together, but getting a lot of hits with Pink with this kind of stuff, I really think it's her. And I don't want to look a little too further because I haven't seen the 3rd episode yet. The 3rd episode has been out. So if people are like, oh, you already know because you saw the 3rd episode. No. No, I do not know who gets voted off in the 3rd episode yet. So I guess I should watch that with my wife and figure out more clues. I'm going to run this by her with Kangaroo being pink because in the past she has been all like, yeah, you're on the wrong track even though you are dead set about it. Like with this, yeah, with the spider. I was pretty sure that was Winona Ryder. She was sure it was Raven. She was correct. So, we're going to see what she thinks. So, let me know what you think. Again, it's like, I would say no spoilers, but by the time this goes up, I'll have seen the 3rd episode. Maybe. So, until next time, stay right nerdy. I'm doing this in the wrong order. I don't care. But, happy unmasking. Ooh, I like that. Till next time, happy unmasking.